my side is Father Hafiz. We'll get introduced inshallah later on. The Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Dean Chaudhary, who is now our Vice Chancellor, Acting Vice Chancellor, इस वक्त आपको रिसीव कर रहे हैं, having mashallah double PhD from Italy and from Germany. So he is with us. Professor Ruhul Amin, our Dean Social Sciences Department. Dr. Imran Ruh Rama आज के हवाले से हमारे Chief Security from Regional Peace. We are so blessed. आगे यहाँ पर आप सर आप आएंगे present. ये पकड़े रखिए ना आप साथ में रखिए इसके साथ चलो.
For being a part of this seminar. Also, a special thanks to the Department of International Relations for the driving force behind this event.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take immense pleasure
in communication, a very technical subject, and those of you who are in the international relations or journalism, or they want to. Assalamu alaikum. When I was invited by Kaleem Sahab to give a presentation on strategic communication, Sirli Amri Wahlul Uqdatam min Lisani Yafqahu Qawli A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Respected Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Nadeem Ahmed Chaudhary, Dean Faculty and Allied Health Sciences Professor Dr. Aslam Dar, Dean Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences Professor Dr. Ruhul Amin, HOD Department of International Relations Dr. Imran Rashid, my colleagues from my school and college, my friends, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. When I was invited by Kaleem Sahab to give a presentation on strategic communication, I thought that it would be an auditorium just like this, and I would go to the stage, switch on my laptop and start talking about strategic communication, a very technical subject. And those of you who are in the international relations or journalism, or they want to appear for CSS and join any service, including Foreign Service of Pakistan, this is the subject. But when I came here with my friends from my school and college, the way Mr. Kaleem has expressed his sentiments about me, that I should be talking about myself also and my association with Shahr-e Sialkot, I have to change it, the entire setup of my presentation. I don't know how much time has been deputed for this presentation.
It's your time, sir.
But if you would allow me, because you have asked me certain questions, so I would try to address those questions first. It's a story of a small little boy, about 6 or 7 year old, studying in Government Pilot Secondary School in class 6th grade student. From that age till the age of 17, he could not utter one straight sentence because he would stammer, he would stutter, and he would dread that the moment the teacher is going to ask any question, and he knows the answer because he is a very studious, hard-working student. But the problem was that whenever he would raise his hand, he would like to give the answer in writing. Because the moment he starts speaking, his colleagues, his class fellows would laugh at him because he was stammering. He used to stutter. Now the story I will be telling at the end of my presentation, that what did he do? What happened? What did God did to him? That a time came that the only television channel in Pakistan, PTV, and PTV's only live show, that he addressed the entire population of Pakistan without any semblance of stuttering or stammering. So that student, that class 6 student is standing in front of you, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. And this communication, why did I choose this topic? Why did Mr. Kaleem said that we need to talk about communication? If you would go through this presentation with me, bear with me, you will understand that the concept of communication, Iqra bismi rabbikal lazi. The Quran starts with communication. We communicate, but do we actually communicate? So that would be our presentation, and you can see on the screen a weird kind of picture is appearing, doesn't make any sense. We will make some sense out of it. Talking about me and Sialkot, Kaleem Sahab has mentioned about, and what a wonderful voice you have. I'm really impressed. That's a pleasant surprise. अभी मैं आपको नहीं बताना चाहता कि मैंने क्लासिकी मौसीकी सीखी भी है, और मैंने इनके जो इन्होंने गाया है उसमें से खूबियाँ और खामियाँ मैंने नोट कर ली हैं, लेकिन सबके सामने नहीं बताऊंगा। और अभी मेरा चूँकि गाने का भी मुकाबला नहीं है, इसलिए गा के भी नहीं दिखाऊंगा, किसी और वक्त से। ओके, सो टॉकिंग अबाउट अल्लामा इकबाल, सर मोहम्मद अल्लामा इकबाल रहमतुल्लाह अलैह। There was this professor, teacher, mentor called Professor Mir Hassan. It was old Sialkot, there was no Pakistan, it was combined India, the subcontinent of India. One of the most eminent professors of Farsi, Arabic, literature, etc. was Professor Mir Hassan. Iqbal had the opportunity, privilege and honor to be one of his very, very outstanding students. Alongside was another fellow called Professor Jamshed Ali Rathore. These two were the only PhDs at that time, and we are talking about decades ago. At the moment, maybe many of you would be doing PhD, and PhD is not a thing to boast about. But I'm talking about that time when it was only considered a privilege for English people to study. And it is those times when these two students, with, under the patronage and the umbrella of the wisdom and knowledge of Professor Mir Hassan. So the other PhD of that time, not only in Sialkot, but the entire arena, the place that we call Pakistan now, was Professor Jamshed Ali Rathore, and he happened to be my grandfather. Professor Jamshed Ali Rathore had a couple of sons. One of them was Professor Tajammul Ali Rathore. He taught Punjab University, got gold medal in philosophy masters, and then in English literature. So people who are more than 60 or 70-year-old, they know Professor Tajammul Hussain. So my childhood, when it started, it was all over only books that I could encounter and address. There was no escape. I remember I used to be given pocket money. We used to call it Vadda Anna. I don't know how many of us remember, 1 रुपए में 4 आने होते हैं, उन 4 आनों में 8 दवन्नियां होती हैं, उन 8 दवन्नियों में एक बड़ा आना और 2 पैसे मिला के आप दवन्नी बनाते हैं. So it was grade 4 and grade 5 that I was given that 1/2 of a chavanni as my pocket money. And in Adda Pasruriya, Kashmiri Mahalla, we had a rented house, and I must tell you that my father, my late father, Muhammad Bashir Butt, in early 60s and late 60s, he was the Deputy Settlement Commissioner of Sialkot. He used to allot 1 or 2 houses to the people who were migrating from India or whosoever was deserving. 1 or 2 houses allotment, and he was the authority. You will be surprised to know that when he passed away in 1967, 16th of October, his 9 children, I being the youngest, were putting up in a rented apartment. This is the kind of father that I was bestowed upon with. That he told me, and I tell you, the temptation that young people like you are having right now, please understand that it will be nice to have a nice house, a red colored BMW, and a bank balance, that you can go anywhere, that you can spend money anywhere, that the money is the aim. But it is nicer to understand why money. It is nicer to understand what is the meaning of life, why we are here, why I am alive, why I am not dead. The cause and effect of life. Once you understand that, after serving in the government of Pakistan for 35 years, I did my CSS in 1985. I had not even seen someone who has done this exam, but that education that I got at home, the direction, and it is perhaps the only examination right now in Pakistan where you can actually compete. You do not need any sifarish. You do not need, no sifarish is allowed, because why? The papers are, let's say, people sit for exam in Sialkot. The center is Sialkot. The papers are in an envelope, they are sent to, let's say, somewhere in Hyderabad. The teacher who is checking those papers, he does not know or she does not know where these papers are coming from. So there is no concept, there is no way that you can, tell कि जी ज़रा इसकी हमारा पर्चे ज़रा नंबर ज़रा ज़्यादा दे दें और वो दे दें. So my first message to all of you, young girls and boys, that if you want to realize your dreams in a halal way, in a respectable way, please appear for the CSS. Adopt it as a career. And there are 11 to 12, jobs that you can, one of them is Foreign Service of Pakistan. Young boys, for instance, they would like to go to police, for instance. They will be ASP straight away. Then you become SP and SSP, and then you end up as the IG of any province. In the Foreign Service, what I was telling you, why I told you a story about my father and his allotting plots and houses to others, but for his children, we were putting up in a rented apartment, and that is what paid to all 9 of us, the brothers and sisters. So after 35 years of active service in the government of Pakistan, and after being in 5 continents, not countries, 5 continents, visiting more than 55 countries in my career, I still do not have a house in my name. So there are people who do not take any rishwat, who do not make ill-gotten money, because in their blood they have this thing called Sirat-e-Mustaqim. Every namaz we say, Ihdina Sirat-al-Mustaqim. How many of us actually know what is this Sirat-e-Mustaqim? ये रास्ता है कौन सा? हमें पता ही नहीं है, हम चलेंगे कैसे इसके ऊपर? अभी हमने तराना सुना. Do you people know that it is all in Farsi? It is not Urdu. Maybe there is ka and ki of Urdu, otherwise this entire tarana is Farsi. Have we ever tried to dig into this meanings of this tarana? What is this communicating? What am I communicating to you? We will come to our topic very soon, but the second message would be that if we are praying, if we are offering namaz, we must know why. We must understand the meaning. It's when we say Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, what does it mean? When we know the meaning, then we have to dig into it deeper. What does it entail? इसका मतलब असल में क्या है? किश्वरे हसीन शादबाद, एक हसीन इलाका, एक खूबसूरत जमीन जो शादबाद रहे. अब उसको किसने शादबाद रखना है? Next question. So your tarana, please understand your tarana, please understand your namaz. Then I would like to, share my experience. Now I'm a 60-year-old man, but I remember wherever I was, wherever I have been, whatever I am in front of you, it is because a few months before my mother passed away. By the way, my mother taught me Robert Frost and Shakespeare when I was 11 years old. And she's the one that actually taught me, showed me the Sirat-e-Mustaqim. And it is because of her that I am standing here, because about few months before she passed away, we all were together because she was seriously sick. The doctors have said that it's only a matter of a couple of months. So we were all together her, and I asked her a question कि अम्मी जान मुझे बताइए 100 में से कितने नंबर दिए मुझे आपने? तो वालदा ने कहा कि तेरे ते बच्चा 100 जो 100 नंबर में. अच्छा, वो जो मेरे से सबसे बड़े बहन भाई थे वो जेलस हो जाते हैं कि जी 100 नंबर मेरे कितने अम्मी जान? अच्छा तू रहने दे ना, ऐते ने सवाल कीता है, बस गल मुक गई. उन्होंने नहीं बताया बाकियों को. I have the honor of being the best son ever. This is what I am proud of. I'm not proud of that I wrote and published 6 books in 3 languages. I am not proud of being to 55, 56 countries of the world. I am not proud to be a grade 22 officer in the government of Pakistan for 35 years. But I am proud of being the ummati of my Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I am privileged to be, I didn't have to do a bit to be a part of that ummat जिसके के हम सारे मानने वाले. I am proud to be a Pakistani. I am one of the proudest of Pakistanis ever. Whenever we used to speak at the United Nations or any country where there was a comparison between Pakistan and other countries, Najmus Saqib and his colleagues would be speaking about, do you know that Pakistan is number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 5 and 4 in the entire world in certain areas? Do we know our country? You are number 1 in the world, Pakistan, in the irrigation system. Do we know that? Do we know that Pakistan is number 4 in the world in production of milk? Do we know that our basmati chawal and our mangoes are the best in the world? They import it. We don't, have the privilege to have those mangoes and santras and maltas. we need to know, do you know that the highest place to play polo is